Patch tracked the high-flying Sea Fury with the binoculars until he lost the plane beyond the trees. A blast that prompted all three men to dive into the brush preceded several minuscule explosions. Patch held his helmet and looked south. A small fireball reminiscent of the nuclear explosion over New York in 1986 ascended into the sky. Somebody shouted something about an atomic bomb into Savage's radio channel. "A bomb?" Savage stood. "My guess is they got another ship." "When you call Carlos?" He smiled and kept the smile on his face as he looked south toward a looping east-west road. "You'll know, Kincaid, because I can call him with the code words." "Which are?" "Up here," he said, pointing at his helmet. "Lots of space up there." "I'll overlook that, Professor. You can hold Kincaid's hand crossing the bypass road." He stared at them for a few seconds, his arm and eyes glistening in the morning light. Then he broke into a sprint like an end in football, running a pattern across the narrow road. Meinkewitz and Patch kept a 50-foot distance just in case the Cubans gunned down Savage. A few minutes later, Savage slowed and yelled back, "The Rio Escondido is gone!" A steady smoke stream billowed into the morning sky above the trees. Patch sensed they were near the bay. Savage jogged to the west, almost in the direction of the smoke. At a clump of tall bushes, he raised his watch upward, shook off a mosquito, and grabbed the radio. "El Beso de la Muerte." Meinkewitz tightened his brow. Patch. "The kiss of death." "Very good, Professor. El Beso de la Muerte." The radio hissed and Savage checked his watch. "What's the matter, Savage? Nobody home?" asked Patch. Savage started forward again. "You better hope he's home and he doesn't take us all out. Listen, there's frogmen on Blue Beach as well as the 6th Battalion." "They know about this mission?" Patch yelled. Savage did not answer as he ran. Patch waited for Meinkewitz to finish another gulp of water. "Those planes came in straight, Ray, from the northeast. Easterly would be the first to tell you when they come in straight like that, it gives whoever was on the ground time to prepare. Apparently not enough time for the Rio Escondido." Savage appeared a few hundred yards through the bushes. Patch guided Meinkewitz after the crazy sergeant. Through the trees and houses, the heightened blue bay eventually materialized. Savage, his foot up on a fence post, barked into the radio as they approached. The static popped across the open channel. "El Beso de la Muerte. Are you sure he's going to be here?" Carlos Sanchez's voice mixed with the static. "El Beso de la Muerte." Patch's gut swirled with adrenaline. "Esto es Elvis," said Savage. "Oh, for the love of Mike," said Meinkewitz as he turned. Carlos chuckled. "Estás listo para línea al desvelado." In order to kill Rosselli and the others in the future, Carlos now performed this defecting charade. "Okay, rendezvous at Disneyland." Despite his strong accent, he knew English. "Sure, we'll climb the Matterhorn." "On my way." Savage faced Patch and Meinkewitz. Blue Beach was taken by the 6th and 4th Battalions. "They know nothing of this mission, gentlemen. We'll have to be quick and then move out." Hundreds of men in combat fatigues and caps scurried beyond the beach cabins. Jeeps, trucks, and a tank were visible to the west. Smoke from the Rio flared into the sky down to the bay. 4 other ships remained in the harbor. Patch's heart pounded and his hands were clammy around the M1. Savage handed the radio and his pack to Patch. "I'm walking down to the 3rd Resort Cottage. No doubt this son of a bitch will have a backup. I don't think he's so brazen to go it alone. Then we head back to the swamp and not get involved with this operation at all. When we meet my contact in Playa Largo, we'll get the professor to command to Orca for his little vacation to Havana." "What about you?" asked Patch. "I'm off to find me 100,000 for Fidel." He tiptoed through the brush. "Don't miss the leopard, Kincaid." They shadowed Savage from the west. Carlos Sánchez, the international terrorist from 1986, lurked along the nearby shore. Patch's stomach knotted as he repeatedly took deep breaths, but gained confidence marching beside Meinkewitz. In a few minutes, fate would take its inevitable course and test Krupinski's precise hypothesis. Everyone listening to the Fitting on the Air podcast has not heard me talk about the rogue Sergeant Savage. Patch has taken Savage down twice, yet Savage walks around arrogantly. And now, on the ground in Cuba, in the middle of the Bay of Pigs invasion, Patch and Ray Meinkewitz rely on Savage to rendezvous with Carlos Sánchez. With bombs exploding and distant guns pounding in the morning air, jet and cargo planes buzz overhead. Savage closes in on El Leopardo, Sánchez. Patch knows the future is on the line. Carlos Sánchez must die. An important episode is coming up next week.
You will be here. Achtung! That is an order. Auf Wiedersehen!
All of my books are available in paperback, Kindle, and audio at www.fittinbooks.com, or you can look at the list of audiobooks separately at pizzazz-pizzazz.com.